Hello and welcome to the Rotec product presentation series. We are going to explain the products and the technical abilities of the products. In this part of the series, we are going to explain the electric units and their technical capabilities. In this part of the video, we are going to proceed with the Rotary Encoder adapter. It has a maximum encoder input frequency of 14 MHz. The input signals can be TTL or 1 volt peak-peak. The input is realized over a 12-pin flange socket. The output has a TTL shape. The operating temperature can be minus 20 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. Let's continue with the front side and the plugs of the Rotary Encoder adapter. There's an 8-pole LEMO socket for the output of the reference pulse to the measurement device. There's another LEMO 8-pole socket for the output of all tracks to the measurement device. And there's an encoded 12-pole connector with an M23 thread as an input flange from the signals from the encoder. On the backside of the Rotary Encoder adapter, there are two absorbers with a thread for mounting of the Rotary Encoder adapter. Another important topic is the inside of the DGADP, since there's the possibility to set up several measurement modes and options for the measurement. For example, the option whether you want to use an RS422 or an 1 volt peak-peak signal, if you want to operate in single-ended or differential mode, whether you want to use a prescaler or you want to separate single tracks, and the display of the operating mode over the LEDs. You can choose whether you want to use an RS422 or an 1 volt peak-peak sinusoidal or co-sinusoidal signal. To choose, you just need to plug in the ribbon cable coming from the 12-pin input on the front side of the DGADP to the concerning right socket. To operate the device in single-ended or differential mode, there are two switches where you can decide if you want to set up the reference channel or the tracks of the signal in single-ended or differential mode. If you want to reduce the pulses per revolution coming from the encoder, you can do so by using a divider. There's an option to reduce the pulses by the factor of 1 to 15. The value of the prescaler is indicated in the error of the slot of the coding switch, and it needs to be operated with a slotted screwdriver. The selection of single tracks is realized over the mode switches. Switch 1 is for the suppression of the reference mark. Switch 2 is to use only track UA1. Switch 3 is for the use of UA2 only. And switch 4 is for internal purposes only. Coming to the status LEDs. Which indicates the status of the rotary encoder adapter. The LED mode is statically green if the device is in RS422 mode. The arrow is blinking red in case of an error. The direction is statically green and indicates the active rotational direction recognition, and the reference statically lights red during reference mark. Thank you very much for your attention.